Okay guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're continuing with the Galant VR4. As you can see, it's back in the driveway a little earlier than it should be. Nice and sweet and short. Body shop let me down. Quoted me differently until when I got there the price was different. After I dropped the car off, he emailed me back saying this is the price, and it was totally different to what we agreed on via email and me visiting the shop. So that's over with now. It's got an appointment at a new body shop April 6th. So I'm back to working on the car. I've just got back to picking up some bits from the plating company that I'm doing some zinc plating with. And I'm going to do an unveil boxing that I've got here waiting. All the new bits. Looks from the top of it, looks fantastic. So basically this is all the shift linkage stuff. So I'm gonna my plan is to replace the shift cables, and all the old brackets were all just grimy and rusted, surface rust basically, and they just didn't look nice, and I wanted to clean it up and put it back. And it's the place that I get it done, it's quite inexpensive, so it's a no-brainer really. Just get it done, working with nice clean product, and I can rebuild the shifter cable assembly and everything, bracket and all that, nice and with new parts and everything from Mitsubishi. So let's get on to showing you the nice new shiny bits that we've got, which is really cool. So let's I got a table set up, and we'll start unveiling it, showing you guys what it looks like, and the process of then I'm going to start rebuilding it, the shifter assembly with all the new bushings from Mitsubishi. So I'll show you the process of what it takes to do that. And then I've got new shift cables I'm going to be throwing into the car. So I've got those upstairs. So we're putting those in, taking the old shift cables out, putting the new ones in. It's quite simple right now because I've got the dash out and it's all accessible. The only thing I just need to do is take the intake box out so I can gain access to the shift cables on top of the transmission. So we'll start working on that now. Stay tuned. I hope you guys like it. Okay, all right, let's get tucked into what we got here. So basically just picked this up this morning. I've only seen just the top of it, so I haven't really seen what's actually in there. Hopefully it's all back. That one's kind of wedged. So this is the front box that mounts the glove box, the front bracket that mounts the glove box. That's where the sensor for the light for the glove box. And these are just miscellaneous brackets for the dash that came out of the dash. They're just easy to take off, so I went ahead and did that. It's only a few bolts and nuts. Just some more brackets. And went ahead and zinc coated the shifter arm. That looks really nice. Now I have two hardware kits, so there's gonna be quite a lot coming out of here. So this is just one of the brackets for the shift cable. It turned out really nice and zinc. Yeah, this is another piece from the shift cable assembly, shifter arm assembly. Like I said, I've got multiple of some of these. So I've got two of those. They're basically the same thing. Another shifter arm there. So yeah, so let's get into. Yeah, this is one of the plates from the dash. And here's more shifter arm assembly, shift cable assembly. This is the shifter arm I'm going to be putting in the car. So this is the 1G shifter. So that's the one that came out of the car, which is, I believe, wrong. That's why it's making the throw so long. So this is the new one. This is the 1G Eclipse from the 92 and up. So that's the one that's going to be going in the car. It's the same one I have in the RS in the garage. So got more brackets I need to put back in the car. More brackets for the dash. Okay, now we've got. This is a bracket for the, I think for the glove box assembly. Okay, and we got another piece here. So this is another shifter arm one. I got three of those, crikey. All right, so this is the actual bracket assembly. It's a lot better than it was. It's not as shiny in some spots, but it was completely rusted. Surface rust all over it. And obviously the bottom part was not as rusty, but. So yeah, that's one of the brackets, and I have two of them. So yeah, that one turned out a little bit better. It's the same bracket, just got two of them. So that's mainly all the brackets that I've got done. I've got a box in here that I need to open up, and I'm pretty sure these are all the little miscellaneous stuff. So I need to go through that, and I'll see what's in there. So yeah, turned out really nice. Looking forward to getting these in the car, and I know you're not going to see any of it, but it's nice that it's there at least. It's all covered up under the dash, so, but still cool. Okay, got the box open, and yeah, that's all the zinc coated stuff. So got washers and These are the hood pins that hold the mat on underneath the hood or bonnet, however you want to call it. That's the little things that hold down the shift cable, so we're going to need those out. So I just basically got to organize all this. This is part of the shifting assembly. I just got to go through all this. That's the main bolt that holds it together. There's a couple bolts there. Yeah, so a lot of bits and pieces in here. That's the little spring that holds it together. That's nice, shiny that is. Really nice piece. And there's two of them actually, because I've got two assemblies. So yeah, and then the rest of it's just nuts and bolts that I've come across that I just threw in there because they don't really charge you for the pieces. They just charge you for the bulk. So yeah, another one of those collars. All right, so the plan is now is to assemble the shifter together, put all the new bushings in it, get it all sorted. So those are all what mounts to the chassis for the frame, for the shifter frame. So they'll go in there with the rubber. So yeah, I got some nuts, some big nuts that turned out really nice. Yeah, brand new zinc stuff, high quality stuff there. And all this, just so you know, guys, price wise, all this cost me about 45 quid. So all these bolts in there, all that, 45 quid. I think it's well worth it. And if you're in the UK, there's a company called A1 Plating that I use for this. They're about an hour from me, but they do great work. And I've used them many times so far, so I'll keep going back to them. So let's have some fun and put the shifter assembly together, and I'll show you what it looks like of how I put it together. And we'll also take a few photos, and then we'll get it mounted in the car, ready for the new shift cables to go in. Okay. Okay, we're just starting to assemble the assembly here. These are the part numbers for the new bushings that we're putting on. These are the old ones, that's what they look like. So we're just assembling it now. I've got the bits on this, one of the arms here. That's the 1G Eclipse arm, it's got a piece on it. And Tiffany is doing hers. So that's basically just an extra one for fun. And some of the hardware. So we're piecing it together now. Let's keep going at it. Got some grease to get everything nice and slippery. And that's the spring assembly. It's got the plastic washers in there. Okay, let's keep going at it. Okay, so that's the finished product, all assembled back together. Got all the new bushings in it, the new grease, all the new mounting hardware. It's all in there, nice and greased up, ready to go. Spring washers back on, the spring assembly's all back on. Got the little rubber stopper in there. Yeah, it's all back together, ready to go back in the car. So now, next step is to replace the shift cables. Got a new set, I'm gonna pull those out of the attic and then get those in. Get the old ones out, put the new ones in. This is the spare one that I've got. So it's missing a washer there. If I've lost it or something, I don't know where it is. It's not a big deal because it's just a spare one. But anyway, if anybody's interested in my spare one, let me know because I can sell it. It's not a big deal. If anybody wants it, 500 pounds. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this Poppy, she's been watching and patient. Hi, Pops. Okay, got the intake assembly out, working on the shift cables. Took the intercooler pipe out, and there's the old shift cables. These are them here. So just taking them off now, rerouting them. Tiffany's in the car, taking the other side off for me, and then we're gonna pull them out, and we'll get the new one slapped in. Really not too hard of a job when you have the dash out. But yeah, so we're doing that right now. Bits are all scattered on the table here. I'm going to clean all these up before I put them back in, wipe them down a little bit, make them nice. And then, yeah, we'll get this part of it done. And then we'll start working on putting the shift cables back in, the shifter assembly back in the car next. All right, guys, got the new shift cables in. They went in pretty good on my side, putting the upper intercooler hose pipe back on now. And then back to the intake assembly and button it up back underneath here. Tiffany is sorting out the inside right now, just tightening all the brackets down that hold the cables down. And then we'll be putting back the shifter bracket assembly back in and moving on. So can't wait to give it a feel and see how it was compared to the old one. But let's finish up what I've got going on here, and then we'll get tucking into the interior and get that assembly back together. Stay tuned. All right, guys, finally got everything mounted. That is the shifter assembly there. It's all buttoned up, fitted nice. I still got to put some C-clips on there. I've still got to do that, and that's all the new shift cables. It's pretty solid now. I might need to unbolt a few things to get it to finish, to make it a little loose, because it's a little tight. So yeah, it's all mounted back up. I just got one more bracket to put in there, and that's it for now. I think I'm going to call this the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was quite fun. I like the new zinc stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Tell me what you think about the zinc. It's pretty cool. Some new bits there under there too. So yeah, let me know what you think, and if you like what you see, like and subscribe, and I'll keep pumping out videos of the Galant here and what we've got, what I've been working on. Yeah, okay. Take care, guys.